Hey everybody, Max here from Switch Physical Therapy to go over the OC Tri course with you today. Swim, lake, very straightforward. Just get in the water, check the depth before you start so you know at what point you can start swimming at. The boat ramp on the way out is a little bit slippery. Now, transition is all uphill the entire way through, so check your gearing accordingly so that you don't get stuck and bogged down trying to get on the bike here at the beginning. You then head out, nice smooth one, little off-camber turn early on to get you into the canyon. Then you're gonna hit the first climb of the day, which is Cooks. This is Cooks right here. We're going up the entire time. Every time you make a little bit of a turn, it kind of gets a little steeper and then it flattens out again. So just know there's about 3 little turns, like right here it'll turn and get a little steeper, flattens out, and then again it'll turn and get a little bit steeper. The final rise of it, which we're about to hit here, you want to definitely make sure you're carrying that momentum over because there's one more little puncher. So really over this section, keep pedaling even though you feel you might be at the top. Keep that momentum going because you're going to come down and then you're going to hit this last rise. You want to get that momentum up and over this hill. From here off, it goes mostly downhill all the way through the canyon. There's those little bridges you just saw. Watch those, there's a little lip on them. There's 3 of them, you'll hit all of them twice. You'll come under this bridge. Here's going to be the turnaround. It's a little bit of a roller with some potholes. You can see you'll make a right. This part of the course is closed off normally, so we couldn't preview it, but you're gonna come under through here, loop around over that bridge we just passed under and come back out here. That road's a little bit potholed, so kind of keep your eyes open. And then we're gonna come up on the gradual uphill stretch coming back. Now here's the back side of Cooks. It's kind of like 2 climbs. It's gonna go up, flatten out, and then go back up again. So on that little flat section, which as you come through right here, try to regain some momentum to help you get over this last rise. And then it's mostly gonna be downhill the rest of the way in the transition. Watch your speed coming onto the bike path. There's the curb there, so it can be a little dangerous. And the beginning of the bike path is a little narrow, and there could be foot traffic, so heads up. Be aware of coming into transition, so don't hit the transition line and dismount line too fast. Transition's in dirt, so have a towel ready to kind of keep your feet clean as you head out on that run course. First couple miles are all downhill, so use that as a great time to get your run legs going and find your rhythm. Don't push it too much, but just let that speed kind of carry you along. It is free. You'll keep heading down that bike path and follow it down along the street, and then you'll kind of cross under the street and back onto the bike path as it continues to go. At this point, you're gonna make a left at this intersection right here, and you'll go into the park. Now this is where the run course gets real. And there's this short, steep, punchy climb that you'll hit. This is the first big climb of the day. Then after this, just remember there's a little bit of a gradual uphill to continue before you start heading through some of the neighborhoods. Keep your momentum going. Try to keep your breathing and heart rate under control. As you come into the neighborhoods, this first one you'll cross the street, you'll make a left. There's a steep downhill coming through here. Be aware through these areas there are a lot of turns coming up, so we'll try to mention them. So here's that steep downhill, you'll come down, and then you'll head on to the mulch bike path. It's a little soft. You'll probably slow down a little bit when you hit it. Try not to worry about it. Just keep your momentum going and keep rolling forward as you come through some of this softer surface. Here's the first little bridge loop around, so you'll come over, you'll make that right, you'll hit the bridge, you'll cross the bridge, you'll make a left, and you'll kind of wind up like a freeway on-ramp onto the street above. There's 2 of these, this is the first one. You'll come up and around to the street, follow the street, get across the bridge, and then you go right back onto the mulch. When running on this mulch and these softer surfaces, you may slow down a little bit. If you do, don't get frustrated by it. Just keep moving along. We'll get back onto the pavement and then wind our way down to the next bridge, which will come up right here. We'll cross that creek again, and this one will lead us up to the famous Vista del Lago climb, which will be right here. You'll hang that left, across the street. If the sun's out, this will be hot. It's gonna be uphill. Don't be overly concerned with how fast you get up the hill. Just get up it. Nice, good, steady breathing and get to the top. Know when you get to the top, you're gonna make a left into a bike path. The hill does not end when you make the left. It kind of keeps rising up. So this bike path right here, you can see how steep it is a little bit. You're gonna go left and it's gonna keep going. So you'll come down through the neighborhoods, you'll hit the street, you'll make a right and a left turnaround. This is already the way back to finish. You're gonna come up and over. Then once you get to this point, it is all downhill to the finish, and you're gonna run all the way down into the lake, kind of back to where swim start was. And then you'll have completed the Orange County Triathlon. This is an Olympic race, but it's a pretty tough course. We will be at the expo at Switch Physical Therapy if you want to stop by and ask any other questions. Other than that, best of luck, and we will see you at the expo.